it's Uncle Mark in the Mothership, 3-string cigar box guitar. Today's a lesson on how to play Catfish blues. You know, a lot of people have been playing this since time immemorial. I'm sure that you could find it in the 20s or the teens and back in the Civil War days. It's a typical blues number that's been just co-opted by so many different guitar players, rock guitar players, blues guitar players. We go on and on. I play it my way. Everyone plays it another way. The person that requested this was looking for the Gary Clark way, okay? The song is in E, and E can be a tricky key for a G, D, G cigar box guitar. So G is G 42, D is 34, G is 24, and they're all wound, in case you wanted to know. I don't think it makes as big a difference as you think. So I'm going to play some of this song and sing it while I'm playing it, and then we'll break it down, and I'll show you the little tricks I'm using for it because it's a little bit tricky. So here we go, Catfish Blues. I wish I was a catfish swimming in the deep blue sea. I wish I was a catfish swimming in the deep blue sea. I'd have all them women fishing after me, fishing after me. Alright, that's kind of how I do it when I play this thing live. Couple of things to notice. The E chord I'm using is down here. I mean, we all know that G, G sharp, A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E is here. Okay, it's good to know this. And here's your little dot. But I'm going to use this E because I think it gives it more punch low. Lot of punch down there, okay? You know, I'm playing through an Ampeg 15. It's a Mesa, and I have a bass cabinet beneath it, and it gives it lots of low end punch. I really like the low end punch of these guitars, these cigar box guitars with these pickups in them. So I like that. So this is what I do is that D string, D, D sharp, and E. So I put my first finger there, and then a B and a B. So G, G sharp, A, B flat, B. So that's how I do it. Finger here, pinky there, third finger on the B. So it's B, B, and in the middle, an E. But the way I want you to think of this is two chords in one. Okay, I know it's not true, and don't hold me to it. Yes, two notes are a dyad, 3 notes are a chord. But I want you to think mentally that that's a chord and that's a chord. So down and up. So practice this down up. Because when you come out of this little lick, you're going to come down and then come up. Okay? So you're going to come into this lick and then go. And it doesn't matter if you hit all the notes or partial. Okay? And it doesn't matter if you hit all the notes or partial, but you're going to come down and you're going to come up. Okay? So, the trick. You're on a D right here. Okay? So, G, G sharp, A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, and D. So I just remember where that dot is, right? And you're going to come down on that and hit it hard. Okay? Now, the trick is to hop over to the D string from there. And hop over to that note. Okay? That note happens to be an A. So you're going to come down, and then you're going to come down again on this A, and bend it up. And when you bend up, don't try to do it all with your finger. Use your hand as a lever. And you don't have to get to this note. You just have to get a little bit. So you're here, hop, and what I do is kind of bend into it like so. If you look really closely, I'm here, and then you can watch the bend of the string, and I come into it, bend. So that's what I'm doing, is here, coming right into it. I'm just kind of walking over it or sliding over the string. And I'm going to come down to this G note and wiggle it with some vibrato. So this is where your hand is placed. You're going to hit this note, move onto the D string, bend a little, and then you're coming to here. So, and get used to this little trick. So down, down again, down again. And then you're going to go right into this chord. You don't have to get the whole chord right away. If you get these two notes, remember, we talked about coming down and coming up. So, up, down, up. Sometimes I'll come up with my pinky and hit that. Depends on where I'm at and what I feel like at the time. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it, and it just happens. And music is like that sometimes. You find something, and it just happens to work, and it keeps working all the time. Just keep doing it. Perfect. You know? D, A bend, G, E note. Coming up. So I'm going to go through how to sing this thing. You know, I'm really good at singing, playing complicated things like this, and I want to break that down a little bit because it gets undershown in many videos. People want to sing and play at the same time, but you know, playing these complicated little riffs and then singing is very, very difficult. And don't let anybody tell you it's easy, even though it's easy for them. It may not be easy for you. So, get your rhythm going. Well, I wish I was a catfish. So that's where you want to be. I wish. Down in deep blue sea. And that's where you want to be here with that deep blue sea. Well, I wish I was a catfish swimming in the deep blue sea. So you want to be on the deep blue sea in there. So if you're going to practice singing it, that's what you would do. Is that, I wish I was a catfish. So when you're at Catfish, you're here. Well, I wish I was a catfish. The deep blue sea. And it's about timing. Many times I'll play something I don't know very well, but I'll be able to figure out the timing of it. So, the deep blue sea. So practice singing that deep blue sea, deep blue sea. You know, and you'll do a lot better. And then, of course, it goes to the 5 chord. I have all them pretty women fishing after me. So that's how I play this song. There's many ways to do it, and there's many little tricks, and you can fool around with them. So I'm going to do a couple little tricks. I'm going to go up to this E instead of this one now to show you where you can move up the ladder, you know, as opposed to down the ladder. Up the ladder means right up. All right, we're walking up the ladder, down the ladder. Right, Okay, so we know what up and down is. So I'm going to go to this E now. So what that means, I need to hop to this note real fast. That's the note that matters. Just like this is the note that matters. These are the same notes. Couple things you can do with this song is you can really rock out and jam to it. I'm going to create a loop and show you a couple of patterns that you can do. Ah, well, that was bad. Let's do this again. Come up here, you can hear it in the background. Now I'm on E right here. I'm going to stop this loop. See, this is where you want your hand. This is an E note, okay? It's a D. These notes work, okay? So if this one's an E, that one has to be a B. If this one is a D, that happens to be an A. It's just the way the guitar works. So these notes work. So all of these notes work. So you got these four. You got E, D, B, A, and you can also play it chromatically. Chromatically is it's a word that means you're going to play all the notes in between the notes that are allowed. So you can A, B flat, B, D, D sharp, E. That means playing chromatically. Another note that works in here is this one. That's an open G right there. And you can catch it with this F sharp and bend up to that note. So watch what I do here. So all these notes work. So you got this one here. So in this pattern, these notes would work, right? Because that's a D, right? Because that's a D. So think of the common notes that work, and then change those patterns around. So you're here, then you're here, right? Common notes. Okay? We know this is an E because this was an E. They're 12 steps apart. So that note works. So D, E works. Okay? We just went from E to F sharp and bent it. Okay? G and A, we know A works because there's an A. So you can get your finger in here, 4 notes, here, 4 notes, here, 4 notes. Okay? And that's kind of how I think, is these little patterns, and I try to work out what I got. It's a great tune. I really, really like this tune. It's awesome. So enjoy Catfish Blues. Try to help me keep this channel ad-free, also open to all. I want to keep everything open. I do have a donation link in the show notes. It's a paypal.me/UncleMarkTips. Thank you all for donating. Thank you for everything you do to help me out here in the mothership. I really, really, really appreciate it. Sharing on social media, all of those things are like awesome and cool. Thank you so much for everything you do, and we'll see you another day. Thanks.